magnificent. That is enlightenment, I think. That's what we all should do.
In this case, we can say that the killer got a slap on the wrist from the parents.
You would never use that phrase on this. It's too serious. It's so serious, you would never use any idiom, I don't think. And the man killed himself. I mean, he was very sick, that man. So, you would know. It doesn't go. The seriousness of what happened in Connecticut wouldn't go with any idiom. I'm sorry I brought that up, but I wanted to bring it up because although I didn't see it on television, I think it's probably one of the more beautiful things I've ever heard. So now we will change from serious, sad, to happy things. Would you come up and, you know what? We are going to think of something wonderfully happy. Well, thank you. Nath is going to come and tell us very briefly about, and then we're going to have a discussion today. We're going to have a discussion. Nath has gone to Chiang Mai with her dance troupe, and they have come back apparently happily awarded for their success. So I asked the class to think of something that happened that made you really happy as a child, or anything that happened that made you happy and proud. And then you're going to come up and tell us, the class. Nate, can you tell us? Is it too much? Just, you don't have to write anything down.
I met her in Chiang Mai at the place.
Oh, that's right, you were there.
I met her at cheer her at the.
Well, you come up and the two of you talk. Guess what we want to have a discussion.
And then I have a question for the.
You have questions you can ask?
No,
yes?
I also like for her to discuss, and then we can ask.
Then we'll all have a discussion.
Yeah.
We want to have discussions, so let's try it.
Yeah.
This is a trial.
Yeah.
Okay?
Please don't get upset my English.
That's fine.
Practice.
Last week I have appointed to be a coaching dance sport coaching.
Yes.
From the Dance Sport Association of Bangkok. I and my student to join the national game at Chiang Mai, the national 41 at Chiang Mai game. To competition, the dance sport is consist of juvenile age between under 11.
Oh, nice.
Junior one age between 11 to junior one age between 12 to 13.
Okay.
Junior two age between 14 to 15. Youth one between 16 to 18. Youth two age between 18 to 20, and adult between under 21.
How many children?
A lot. Really a lot. It came from. They came from every province.
Oh, I know. Then how many children did you have?
I have the 12 couples.
12 couples. So you're 24.
12 couples from
Okay.
competition to standard and Latin American. Standard consists of one tango, Venice one, slow foxtrot, and quick step. Latin American is cha-cha, lamba, samba,
Oh, wow.
suraphet, and jive. To competition 3 days in the on the Friday 15 judo qualify, and the Saturday 16 and Monday the final. In the first round, we have one each group to have about 30 couples to competition.
Oh, wow.
30 couples to competition. In the first round to select the best 24 in the quarter final, and the semi-final is the 12 couple, and the final to 6 couple in the couple. My student, my team got the maximum coins. Coded corn of this game. I am the outstanding coach.
That's great. Did they give you a ribbon? You got a proclamation? Oh, nice. Congratulations. And you were there in are you
I was in the semi-final game at that time.
Oh,
She went to Chiang Mai to,
yeah, I knew that.
with her friend to cheer my team.
Oh, is that why you went? Oh, that's great. Well, we congratulate you. I think that's wonderful. Do any of you want to ask questions? Now, you know what? Let's come. Or
Teacher, please let her show a Latin American a little bit.
yes. Yes.
You.
No, I don't. Yeah, how do you do it?
Please show.
We'll move your dancing.
Yes, so are you happy?
Can you do it with Peter? Peter, come on. Peter, this might be your happiest moment. You can talk about it. Okay? Let's see.
At first, ask the man to show to Peter to follow me. At first, ask the man.
Okay. Because you're the
Ask the
teacher.
man.
You're the time.
Ask the man. Ask the man. To cha.
Good.
Ask the man. The first, the left forward. 2, 3, 4, and 1.
Oh,
2,
Oh, you're beautiful.
3, 4, and 1.
Is that cha-cha-cha? You got that, Peter?
Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4, and 1. It's the basic movement as the man. 2,
oh.
3, 4, and 1 as the man, and as the lady.
Okay.
As the man, the first left forward, and the lady right back to come opposite.
Okay, so you gotta go forward. You got Okay, make sure you're in the camera.
2,
Yeah.
3, down, 2. Yeah. 2,
Oh, wow.
3, down, 2. Down. It's a basic.
Oh, and they do it some more. have a demonstration on the cha-cha. So who has thought about something that's happened that they want to share with the class?
Yes, it's also special.
Huh?
Like it also have a concert. We say that it's more accents.
That is.
Yeah.
Teacher, làm thì
Do you have come? Do you have something? You can.
I used to teach
me begin step, but it's just begin.
Oh, well, you can tell us about something happy that happened.
No, teacher, no show dance. This English class, no dancing.
Does anyone have any questions for Nath?
So like the dance, I don't know also.
And monks can't dance, right? No, monks can't dance, monk can't sing. Tell me, let me have a volunteer about some. Are you ready, Omi? Oh, Somit. Come on. He's gonna. Are you gonna tell us share a happy story?
Yeah.
Good.
Go on.
Are the two of you? No, just you're good.
Hello everybody, nice to see you today. Now I'm standing here for talking story, but I don't think our the story interesting yet to talk with. Just one story that I interested in when I was young, but I don't know this story is interesting for all of you or not, because this is my experience that I got when I was young. For the beginning of the young, my young, I don't, sometimes it have no interesting yet, but the best interesting that I still remember in my mind is, I feel that when I was young, I always concerned at playing with my friend, and at one time my mom, it gave me to bring the food, go to temple. At that time I think, how can I do that, because I never go to the temple. I angry with my mother, because I think the way I cannot do why he let me do. Yeah, this is one thing that I really angry, but after that when I go to a temple, and every temple, most of them are the older than me, they are welcoming. How you can do that? You are young, but you come in the temple is really interesting. And then they remind me, next time have to come again, because you are, have a good faith with the Buddhist temple. Is the good for you. At the time is my interesting. How can I do that? Is my interesting too. After that I came back and I told my mother, most of them like me to come again. My mom, you should be let go again next time. Alright, and every Buddhist holiday I always go there, and all monks know me, and then persuade me to be a monk. And then I tell my parents, Mom, should become a monk? You really want? I let you go. After that I was a monk. I was a novice, become 15 years. Yeah.
15 years?
Yeah, 15 years. But the way they study over there is a little bit different from in Thailand. After the 2006, I came to study in Thai. The most interesting that I came to study in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, when at the time actually I forgot, I'm from Vietnam. I'm Vietnamese. When I studied there, many Vietnamese, they come to Chiang Mai for practice meditation, and they need for Vietnamese to translate what the teacher taught. And after that, they want me to translate for them. And I know that why in here many foreigners come to practice, and then I try to observe and what they are talking, what they are teaching, and what they are translating with the Vietnamese. I got it. After that, I know this is the international invitation that Thai God is God taught with foreigner in here. This that interesting. After that, I try to myself go to the temple writing again for the meditation. At the time, I got experience what I learned from international program like teacher all their teaching all the students, all foreigners they come stay here. So this is very interesting. What I have learned at that time, I still apply to be right now because this is the mindfulness, and what we are doing is to keep mindfulness. What we are studying, we keep mindfulness to rethink or concentrate in the right way. This is the my interesting that I apply for daily life till now. Okay, this is my story.
Oh, this is wonderful. That is wonderful. I love the fact. I love but everybody else contributed. I love the idea when you were very little, you kept saying, why is mother letting me do this? You know? That's a wonderful story.
The first time when he opened the food, in between his home to the temple.
It was a delightful story.
May I ask you some question?
Okay.
I know from you that you was novice for 15 years. And
Yes.
How many years you be a monk?
20 years.
20 years. Is included when you were novice to